thinks there's always tomorrow. I miss your touch on nights when I'm hollow. I know you crossed the bridge that I can't follow. Since the love that you left is all that I get, I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life. Young blood thinks there's always tomorrow. I need more time, but time can't be borrowed. I'd leave it all behind if I could follow. Since the love that you left is all that I get, I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life, yeah. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life. So if I can't get close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life. chase that Chattanooga freight. Couple of kids in a Chevrolet. Catch a little air when we cross the tracks. Sipping on something from a paper stack. You hang your shirt on that maple limb. Slipping through the moon to the river bend. Wasn't very long, I was jumping in. I guess I'm still doing now what I was doing then. Chasing you like a shot of whiskey. Burning, going down, burning, going down. Chasing you like those goodbye taillights. Headed west to anywhere out of this nowhere town. Chasing that freedom, chasing that feeling that got gone too soon. Chasing that you and me, I only see in my review. Till I'm laying here tonight, holding someone new. Still chasing you, still chasing you. You always used to talk about LA. I heard you got as far as Santa Fe. Well, you know I tried to track you down. I only got as far as Guitar Town. Singing about a girl I used to know, that I haven't given up. I'm just on your radio, chasing you like a shot of whiskey. Burning, going down, burning, going down. Chasing you like those goodbye taillights. Headed west to anywhere out of this nowhere town. Chasing that freedom, chasing that feeling that got gone too soon. Chasing that you and me, I only see in my review. Till I'm laying here tonight, holding someone new. Still chasing you, still chasing you. Chasing you like a shot of whiskey. Burning, going down, burning, going down. Chasing you like those goodbye taillights. Headed west to anywhere out of this nowhere town. Chasing that freedom, chasing that feeling that got gone too soon. Chasing that you and me, I only see in my review. Till I'm laying here tonight, holding someone new. Still chasing you, still chasing you, still chasing you, still chasing you.
Welcome to the Motor City and the birthplace of Motown, Detroit. Now we're here at Ford Field, the home of your Detroit Lions, but tonight is our home to our 12 elite Monster Jam drivers and their UNOH technicians and crew chiefs. Here on Stadium Championship Series Red, we enter round 15. Now Adam Anderson and Gravedigger currently is our leader following last weekend's event in Orlando, Florida. He currently sits with 368 points, but Camden Murphy and Bakugan Dragonoid is only trailing 19 points behind, and those two are pulling away from the top four, and the rest rest of our field of competition, because sitting in third right now is Tom Mentz and Max D, 50 points behind. And the Great Clips Mohawk Warriors, Bryce Kenny is 61 points, trailing our leader. Now tonight we continue our journey here on Stadium Championship Series Red that will end at Monster Jam World Finals 22 at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, July 1st. So let's get ready as we begin round 15. We're just a few moments away from the beginning of Trackside, but first, let's take a look at the video board of the making of ThunderROARus.
Every year in Moss Jam, we try to give the fans something new. The inspiration of ThunderROARus really started with kind of asking from the fans, right? They've wanted a dyno truck for a long time. We wanted something that was different, something that was our own. So going into this decision to make ThunderROARus, we put a lot of different inspiration into different designs and different styles and looks at dinosaurs across the whole scope of dinosaurs. But we really wanted to incorporate some of the backstory that went into the creation of ThunderROARus. So with the Red Lightning that really went into the creation of this truck in the storyline. And so it started with ThunderROARus. We wanted something that really said dinosaur and metallic dinosaur, so putting the roar in the middle of ThunderROARus made a lot of sense. So once we have a design that everybody's really happy with, it really starts with creating that concept and getting that art design down. Once we have an art design approved, then we put it into a mold. Once the mold is made, then we can really get it out into a life-size form and try to put it on a truck. So once the mold is made and we actually have a body in the shop, then it goes into the decals and the painting. We really wanted something that spoke to the robotic nature of ThunderROARus and what it is, but we also wanted something that popped, right? So we wanted to keep with the metallic, hence the silver gray, and then we wanted something red and orange, very vibrant, to be able to make it stand out. When we were looking at the design of this truck, we wanted something that was different than what's out there. The mouth is a really big important part of that. So during the pit parties, you'll be able to see an actual dinosaur with its mouth open. We wanted some scales, we wanted some spikes. Obviously the teeth are a very important part of ThunderROARus. Everything that goes into making this not just a dinosaur, but a robotic dinosaur, really kind of tie it all together. So selecting the drivers of ThunderROARus was really important. Keith Speller, who manages our driver program, did an amazing job of picking two driver athletes that would really come out and really own ThunderROARus. And that was really important to us, to have two drivers like Tony and like Colt that would really put their all into the truck. The most rewarding thing with ThunderROARus is really seeing the unveil. Knowing that the fans asked for a dinosaur truck, and we know that kids and adults alike love dinosaurs, we expect this IP and ThunderROARus and more ThunderROARuses after that to be able to grow and be able to help Moss Jam grow into the future.
You ready to rock? You ready to roll? I'm checking the clock. Just got in my zone. You ready to rock? You ready to roll? I'm checking the clock. Just got in my zone. Good evening, Rock City, and welcome to Monster Jam Trackside. Within the next hour, you'll get a preview of tonight's event, as well as get to learn more about our drivers. My name is Aiden A.D., one of 3 hosts for tonight's event, in which 12 Monster Jam superstars will battle it out to be crowned overall event champion. They will go head-to-head in Monster Jam Racing, Great Clip Skills Challenge, and, of course, Monster Jam Freestyle. Every competitor will earn points based on their finish in each of these competitions. You, the fans, will help play a pivotal role in crowning our champions. And we'll learn more about that later. But right now, I'm going to introduce you to my co-host, Kay Young, and making her return to the Monster Jam world. Welcome back, Kimberly Cantoni.
Aiden, appreciate it. Thank you so much, and welcome to Stadium Championship Series Red. Once again, I am Kay Young, alongside our pit reporter, Kimberly Cantoni. And Kimberly, you took a little bit of a hiatus. Congratulations on the new baby. But I'm going to be giving all the play-by-play action here tonight, and you're going to be giving us those crucial updates from behind the scenes.
That's right, Kay, and thank you for the warm welcome. I'll be back in the pits giving you all the behind-the-scenes action as tonight's event unfolds, and giving you some of the updates for all of the moments for tonight's competition.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about what's happening with Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. I want to talk a little bit about that curse, and can he break that curse? You were here with us last year in Detroit on Stadium Championship Series Red, and you saw firsthand how those points really matter and that he actually lost crucial points last year.
That's right, Kate. Last year, for Adam Anderson and Gravedigger, he was leading the pack in the series championships, but unfortunately was unable to complete his freestyle run, which was unable to earn a score by the fans in freestyle, and thus really opened the door for the competition to take over the lead in the standings. Now, coming into practice yesterday, it seemed that the curse continued to haunt Team Gravedigger. As I was talking with crew chief Gio and Dino, he discovered that the third member was broken and was unable to finish that run in racing. And as they were kind of trying to get to the root of the problem, the springs in the locker collapsed. And that's why at first it looked like a broken axle. But Gio and Dino said that the truck looks ready to compete, and to be honest, if anyone can break that curse, it's Adam Anderson.
Well, we'll hopefully see it here tonight at Ford Field. Thank you so much. We'll be right back with more Monster Jam Trackside.
Jam fans, you know that to be the best, you've got to beat the best. That's why I love BKT tires. Whether you're working in the field or doing extreme sports like me, BKT tires are a winning formula. My BKTs are rough enough and tough enough to get me through any competition. When it comes to strength and power, nothing else compares. Take it from me.
So it's game day and you need to get your hair in shape. Enter Great Clips. Our skilled stylists save your haircut details and clip notes for the look you love almost as much as your team. We got you and you got this. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
We went to the Monster Jam test grounds to show how the original Super Glue, now with Super Unix, can win any challenge. From small,
Bond super fast, just 10 seconds. All set here.
to the extreme.
Let's see how strong it really is.
Yeah, let's see it lift 12,000 pounds.
The extreme power of Super Unix adhesive is shock and vibration proof. So strong, it can lift more than 12,000 pounds. The original Super Glue, featuring Super Unix, the next generation of Super Glue.
This is Monster Jam, new Ram Champ RC. Now you can bring Monster Jam action indoors. Pull off epic RC stunts. Customize the Rams to change up the tricks. Super soft wheels, turn your house into a Monster Jam arena. Ramp up indoor stunts with the new Monster Jam Ram Champ RC. Out now.
When you're fighting to get what you deserve, it's go big or go home. When it comes to law, size matters. We've built the largest injury firm in the world, with offices everywhere. New York, Philadelphia, Boston, Atlanta, Los Angeles, all of Florida, and everywhere in between. We are big because we won a lot. When you hire us, you don't just get a lawyer, you get a legal army. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm for the people.
Well, Kimberly, 2023 has been an amazing season so far. I think probably one of the best to date so far. We've seen new Monster Jam trucks, new Monster Jam drivers, and new series seasons points leaders that we haven't normally seen in years past. So I think it's really amazing to see how far we've come in this season. Now let's take a look at the video board and talk a little bit about those power rankings.
Tyler Menninga is having an amazing year on Stadium Championship Series Blue and is currently sitting number 1 in the power rankings. Ryan Anderson, son of a digger, has dropped 2 spots to 4th, while Team Gravediggers Adam Anderson and Weston Anderson both jumped their brother Ryan and gained 1 spot each. Bakugan Dragonoids Camden Murphy has jumped 2 spots to the 6th spot in the power rankings. Now let's take a look at what happened yesterday on Arena Championship Series West at the Save Mart Center in Fresno, California.
All right, and we can see up on the video board right now, Arena Series, Championship Series West. It was David Olford and Velociraptor taking home Monster Jam Racing. Tristan England and Earthshaker took home the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge and Freestyle, while Elvis Linus and El Toro Loco took home the Donut win, but he also took over the overall event championship. So congratulations to him. Now, Kim, let's take a look at what happened last weekend in Orlando for round 14 on Stadium Championship Series Red.
Well, as you can see on the video board, it started off strong for Bakugan Dragonoid, Camden Murphy taking the win in racing. But then Bryce Kenny, Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, picked up the win in the Great Clips Skills Challenge. And then Adam Anderson and Gravedigger picked up the freestyle win. But it was Bakugan Dragonoid's Camden Murphy that was able to pick up the overall event championship. But now let's check out to see where our drivers stand in the series season points chase.
All right, that's right. Adam Anderson and Gravedigger currently is our series seasons points leader with 368 points. 19 points right behind him is Bakugan Dragonoid's Camden Murphy with 349 points. And sitting with 50 points behind our leaders, Tom Mentz and Max D. He has 318 points. And the Great Clips Mohawk Warriors, Bryce Kenny, has 307 points. Colvin Ard and the Black Pearl currently sitting in the 5th spot with 297 points. And in the 6th position is Kayla Blood and Soldier Fortune with 278 points. And that rounds out our top 6 in our field of competition.
It is all about the championship.
Gate down, it's time to bring the action. You've got the most competitive riders in the world. Will you risk everything? Will you leave it all on the track?
Look at that emotion.
This is why we watch. Try to get inside to the line. This team will do anything to win.
Super Motocross World Championship Racing continues with Monster Energy AMA Supercross at Ford Field March 18th. Visit supercrosslive.com. Monster Jam is on MAV TV. Witness all-out racing, massive stunts, all the exhilarating.
That is how you throw it down.
And big air action.
Oh, that was huge.
See the best of Arena Championship Series East, Central, and West Tours on the all-new Arena in 30. And get exclusive inside access to everything on Inside Monster Jam. Non-stop action, all in one place. This is a new era. This is Monster Jam.
Turn your passion into a career at the University of Northwestern Ohio. From high performance to automotive, diesel, and everything in between, you'll find a degree that will get you a job.
It's 100% the college experience I wanted, but in the trade I needed.
70% hands-on, no out-of-state tuition, and accredited degrees in trades that are in high demand all across the country.
Without the education, without being able to go out there and learn hands-on, I wouldn't be here without UNOH.
Learn more about your future at unoh.edu.
Lucas Oil, it works.
I run Lucas Oil.
Doesn't matter if you're on the water,
Driving to work,
or competing in a sold-out stadium.
Lucas Oil products will help you get the most out of your vehicle.
Monster Jam has run Lucas Oil in and on our trucks for over 10 years.
we wouldn't run anything else.
Lucas Oil, the official oil of Monster Jam.
We are now joined up at the desk here by 3 drivers, Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid, Adam Anderson, Gravedigger, and Tom Mentz and Max D. Gentlemen, welcome to the main stage up here. I'm going to start with Camden, 19 points behind this guy, Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Do you feel, though, that you and Adam are really pulling away from the rest of the field of competition?
No, honestly, I really don't think so. I mean, we got a guy that has multiple World Finals champions and one of the best of all time, Tom Mentz, right there at our heels. So anything's possible. I mean, heck, his year started off really rough, and he's already caught us. So honestly, this is still anybody's game at this point of the year. You know, obviously, we're roughly kind of right in the middle of our season. There's still a lot of events to go, so anything's possible.
Yeah, last weekend in Orlando, you had an incredible weekend taking home that overall event championship. You took home racing, almost got the skills challenge as well. So congratulations on a successful weekend last weekend. But how do you feel you can take that momentum and carry it over and potentially maybe even grasp that top spot here in the series season's points chase tonight?
Well, truly, we had a couple rough events there in a row, and last weekend was exactly what we needed. We needed as many points as we possibly could get on Adam, and we're slowly climbing back up there, and it felt good to be on top. It doesn't feel good to be in second place right now, but again, we've got a lot of season left. We've got 2 events here this weekend in Detroit. We're going to have almost a packed house here tonight. I can't wait to get all these Monster Jam fans on their feet, screaming and yelling here tonight. It's going to be a blast, because I got to get all the points I can. I'm going to go as big as I possibly can. Have a ton of fun tonight.
We look forward to you out there on the track, so we wish you nothing but the best of luck. Adam Anderson, Gravedigger, you're currently 18-9 racing record. That is the same racing record as this guy, Camden Murphy, and Bakugan Dragonoid. You guys both are doing very well in racing, but what are you going to have to do, though, to kind of set the tone and really kind of get away from the rest of the pack?
It's just being consistent across the board. Not only that racing, but then carrying it into skills and then into freestyle. And honestly, I'm ashamed that I'm sharing that with him right now. But he's one of the best racers there is on the track out there. But I myself, I just got to be more consistent about it. But at the same time, last year, I think that my tour, I lost the championship here last year. I fell behind. I had tons of issues, and so we're back with a vengeance. I'm back for redemption. And, honestly, I hope to earn those points along the way, but I need that redemption today.
Adam, there's a lot of opportunity tonight to get that redemption for you with only 19 points ahead of Camden Murphy. What do you need to do to kind of break that curse and set yourself apart from the competition?
It's going to be the consistency, but I'm going to have to push it to the limits. I'm going to have to risk, and sometimes there's risk over reward, and it doesn't always happen like that. I took risk last year, and it bit me. I'm going to have to risk it again, because if I want to walk out of here and get those points and kind of start getting away from everybody, that's what I'm going to have to do. But we're going to have to see what happens out there. But like I've said before, there's going to be almost 50,000 people in here tonight. And you know what Gravedigger runs off of? Fans. That's our fuel, and we're ready for it.
Well, one competitor that is trying to get that top spot from you is Tom Menz, the driver of Max D. Now, Tom, you've said to me before that this place is very welcoming to you, that you enjoy competing here at Ford Field. So how can you take that positive energy to try and help you pick up tonight's overall event championship?
Well, we really got to start winning more races. I mean, we haven't done enough of that this year. That's been our setback. There has some problems with Max D, but that's not even matter in the past. What we got to work on is winning more races, gaining more points, and try and get caught up with these guys. These two are awesome professionals. They're very good at what they do, and we got to make up some ground on them.
With it being the 20th anniversary of Maximum Destruction, how important is it for you to become a back-to-back series champion?
It's very important. Not only that, I want to have a lot of fun out there, and I want to make sure that all these great fans that are coming here tonight, we're going to pack this place. It's been a long time for that, and I know every one of us drivers want to put on the best show possible for you.
Well, Detroit, I know you're excited as we kick off round 15 here at Ford Field. But put those hands together for your top 3 competitors, Tom Menz, Max D, Adam Anderson, Gravedigger, and Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid.
Michigan Cat and McAllister Rentals, your one-stop shop for quality equipment with sales, rentals, parts, and service. If you need it, we've got it. For any job, large or small. From construction, roadways, bridges and railroads, on to landscaping and surface prep. We are more than just a supplier. We are your equipment solution. At Michigan Cat, we make your tough job easier.
We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights. For the glory, for the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the whole town cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory, for the glory.
Hey Monster Jam fans, you know that to be the best, you've got to beat the best. That's why I love BKT tires. Whether you're working in the field or doing extreme sports like me, BKT tires are a winning formula. My BKTs are rough enough and tough enough to get me through any competition. When it comes to strength and power, nothing else compares. Take it from me.
are over here in section 127, and I'm with Todd LeDuc, driver of Megalodon. Now, Todd, let's talk about yesterday at practice. A lot of drivers walk the track to analyze the dirt. Monster Jam fans, every city that we compete in, the dirt is local. So, in your opinion, how would you analyze the dirt for tonight's event, and how would you say it will have an effect on your performance?
No, it's a great question. The dirt here yesterday was so spot on. They watered it perfectly. Like right now, if you look at this dirt out here, this is exactly how you want it as a Monster Jam driver. And a lot of the times we're within hundredths and tenths of a second. So I think racing is going to be insane. We're going to be fighting for every inch coming across that finish line for sure.
Last time you were here, last year in Detroit, you were in Blue Thunder, and you took the title overall event champion. Here you are back in Detroit a year later. Now you're in a new truck. Any pressure to win again tonight?
No, it's just something about blue here in Detroit. The Lions logo's blue. The truck Blue Thunder last year we won, and we got to keep that tradition alive here in Megalodon. So I just cannot wait. We're excited to go, and like I said, I've just been answering tons of questions out here with the fans, and it's been a lot of fun.
Here it is, another fan, Brandon. Brandon, I heard you have a question for Todd. Go for it, Brandon.
How do you feel like when you're about to go on a race?
You know what? When we're sitting in the truck and the house goes dark and, you're super nervous and all of a sudden it just all goes away. As soon as they say fire up those trucks and get going, dude, that's when all the nerves go out the window and you start focusing on what you need to do. And it's a pretty incredible feeling, dude. Looking at 50,000 screaming fans, there's no better feeling.
Well, all the best to you out there, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise and clap it up for Todd LeDuc, driver of Megalodon.
Well, our first competition tonight is going to be Monster Jam Racing. And we're going to take a look at the video board to see how our round 1 and round 2 matchups play out. So our first head-to-head matchup is going to be Mike Christensen and Vendetta going up against Cole Vennard and the Black Pearl. Now, Black Pearl and Cole Vennard is currently 2-0 against Mike Christensen and Vendetta in head-to-heads. The winner will move on into round 2 to see Adam Anderson and Gravedigger, who had an automatic advancement into round 2. Now, if Gravedigger sees Vendetta, that will be a first-time meeting in the 2023 season, while if he sees Black Pearl, it will be a 1-1 matchup going into tonight's competition. Our second head-to-head matchup in round 1 is Jamie Garner and El Toro Loco going up against Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken. Kraken has a 1-0 against Jamie Garner and El Toro Loco coming in to tonight's competition, and the winner will see Soldier Fortune's Kayla Blood in round 2. Now, Jamie Garner and El Toro Loco is currently 2-1 against Soldier Fortune, while Soldier Fortune is 3-0 against Kraken. Our third head-to-head matchup in round 1 is a first-time meeting for these two in the 2023 season, and that will be Todd LeDuc and Megalodon going up against Matt Pagliarulo and Jester. And finally, our last head-to-head matchup in round 1 is Tom Mentz and Max D going up against Bryce Kenny and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. The Great Clips Mohawk Warrior currently is 2-1 against the professor of Monster Jam University. Now the winner will see Velociraptor's Travis Mowry in round 2, and currently Travis Mowry and Velociraptor is 3-1 against Tom Mentz and Max D, and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior is currently 2-0 against Velociraptor. And Bakugan Dragonoid, I did forget to mention, he has an automatic advancement into round 2 as well, and he will see the winner of Megalodon and Jester. Megalodon is currently 2-1 against Bakugan Dragonoid, while Bakugan Dragonoid is currently 1-0 against Jester. And that is how it will play out here tonight in our very first competition with first 12 points on the line here tonight.
Hey Monster Jam fans, Bryce Kenny coming to you from inside Great Clips, getting ready to get this Mohawk right. But I need you to get your phones out right now so you don't miss out on a great offer from Great Clips. Scan the QR code to make sure you get $2 off on your next Great Clips haircut. Looks great, feels great. See you guys soon.
Monster Jam is on MAV TV. Witness all-out racing, massive stunts, all the exhilarating.
That is how you throw it down.
And big air action.
Oh, that was huge.
All in one place. This is a new era. This is Monster Jam.
From the world of Bakugan, new Nova Bakugan. Now exploding with light to transform your Bakugan battle. 17 new power powerful light-up Bakugan that you can collect. Whoa, super strong light-up Dragonoid. Light up the Bakugan battlefield and crush the competition. Transform and explode with light. New Nova Bakugan and Arena, each sold separately.
When you're fighting to get what you deserve, it's go big or go home. When it comes to law, size matters. We've built the largest injury firm in the world, with offices everywhere: New York, Philadelphia, Boston, Atlanta, Los Angeles, all of Florida, and everywhere in between. We are big because we won a lot. When you hire us, you don't just get a lawyer, you get a legal army. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, for the people.
Turn your passion into a career at the University of Northwestern Ohio. From high performance to automotive, diesel, and everything in between, you'll find a degree that will get you a job.
It's 100% the college experience I wanted, but in the trade I needed.
70% hands-on, no out-of-state tuition, and accredited degrees in trades that are in high demand all across the country.
Without the education, without being able to go out there and learn hands-on, I wouldn't be here without UNOH.
Learn more about your future at unoh.edu.
There's nothing more important than the relationship between the Monster Jam driver and his crew chief. And I'm so lucky to be joined by Bryce Kenny, the driver of Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, and his crew chief, Matt DeSanter. And Bryce, I want to start with you first because Matt was with your team last year and now he's your crew chief. So talk a little bit about the dynamic between the two of you this season.
Well, we're out here driving a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck, and there's a lot of nuts and bolts on these things to make them work. 1,500 horsepower, everything has to stay in harmony. And so if there's no harmony in the truck, it's hard to come out there and perform the way we want to perform in this Great Clips Mohawk Warrior truck. And, it falls on Matt's shoulders so much to keep that harmony. So we want harmony in the truck. We also want the harmony between each other. And thankfully this year, hey, Matt, I don't want to speak for you, but I feel like we got some good harmony going. Not just the hair either, right?
Oh, for sure. I agree with everything Bryce just said. Harmony and being able to work together as a team, that's the biggest thing for us this year, especially our communication. Because him having his mechanical background in drag racing, that helps me figure out the truck twice as quick, which means I have a better chance of getting the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior back out here for all the awesome Monster Jam fans.
Now, Matt, talk a little bit about the pressure of the competition, especially if there's a mechanical issue during the competition. How much pressure do you feel as a crew chief to make sure that your driver gets back out in the competition?
Every single bit of it. These fans did not come here and spend their hard-earned money to see 11 trucks tonight. They came to see 12. So it is my job to make sure that truck stays on this floor and makes every competition.
Now, Bryce, for you as a driver, when you get behind the wheel of these 12,000-pound machines, how important is that trust between you, the driver, and your crew chief?
Well, it's critical. I think that all the best teams in the world have that type of trust with each other. And so I'll say this. Like I said, there's a lot of nuts and bolts to cover on this truck, but it all comes down to heart. And that's, I think, Matt's greatest trait. I like to think that I put a lot of heart into my driving as well, and that's why it works. When you put your heart and soul into something, is it perfect all the time? No. Am I perfect inside the driver's seat all the time? No. But it comes down to wanting to be better, and there's a humility aspect to that our team's got. So we're just excited. By the time we come out here and crank up these Monster Jam machines, it's time to just go have fun together as a team and know what we can do, which is come out here and take home some W's in Detroit.
Well, I know that you two will be looking forward to try and pick up an overall event championship here in Detroit. And fans, if you wanted to learn how you two could become a crew chief just like Matt DeSanter, then go to unoh.edu/monsterjam so you can learn more about the University of Northwestern Ohio. But Detroit, let's hear one more time from Matt DeSanter and Bryce Kenny, Great Clips Mohawk Warrior.
As we continue getting ready for tonight's competitions, it is time now for Track X, brought to you by Spin Master.
Epic trucks, epic stunts, Monster Jam.
Our first competition is Monster Jam Racing. We will start with both Monster Jam trucks staged and ready at the starting line. After you see two amber lights, the final light will go green, and our drivers will hit the throttle and begin navigating this challenging track where the race will be won in the turns. That's where the skill, seat time, and precision of our drivers will come into play. Each competitor has the option to take the turn in a smooth wide drift, never taking their foot off the gas, or they will slightly pump the brakes and hit a tight narrow turn, avoiding the obstacle and accelerating to the finish line. Next up, it's the Great Clips Skills Challenge, where our superstars can either make 2 attempts at a 2-wheel maneuver or hit an awe-inspiring Monster Jam donut, in which Zombies Bari Musauer holds the Guinness World Record. Tonight's final competition is freestyle. Our Monster Jam drivers will compete to earn the highest fan score at judgeszone.com by performing the most dynamic freestyle run consisting of big air, momentum, and wow moments. One of the wow moments you might see is a backflip.
Our drivers have perfected the backflip ramp as they line up their Monster Jam truck at the right angle, accelerating at nearly full throttle, and begin pumping the brakes as the truck defies gravity off of the ramp, ending with an astonishing bounce on its BKT tires. This has been TrackX, brought to you by Spin Master.
One of the coolest things about tonight's event is that we've given the power of scoring to you, our Monster Jam fans. In 2 out of the 3 competitions, you will provide the official score for every competitor. So here's how it works. Everyone, take out your cell phones and type in judgeszone.com, or you can open up your camera app, point it to the video board at that QR code right there, and it will take you to judgeszone.com. What's the name of the website, buddy? Judgeszone.com. And once you're there, it's going to ask you to type in a code. That code is DET. So go ahead and type it in, ladies and gentlemen, right behind me. That code is DET. And once you're there, you should see a BKT tire. Pick a finger, any finger, slide it up or down to any number that you want, and then hit submit. When it comes to the Great Clips Skills Challenge and Monster Jam Freestyle, you'll have name of their truck. They're trying to get that bid to Monster Jam World Finals in Nashville, July 1st. Once again, judgeszone.com. That code is DET for the Great Clip Skills Challenge and Monster Jam Freestyle. You'll have 20 seconds to lock in those scores.
Tell no lies, I ain't gonna apologize. You can see just where I stand, you know exactly who I am. Taking everything I want, don't believe me, then just watch. Spinning like the earth is mine, moving like I own this time.
Well, for the last time, I'm going to bring back our fan engagement host, Aiden AD, and our pit reporter, Kimberly Cantoni, as we get set to predict who might take home the overall event championship tonight. Aiden, I want to start with you. We are on the road to Monster Jam World Finals 22, and of course, a crucial stop here tonight in round 15. Who do you think is going to take home the championship?
You know what, Kay? I always go for the underdog. I always root for the underdog. Now, I'm talking about this one driver who has a massive fan base in every stop that we have done so far on this series. And she's turned in amazing runs when it comes to Great Clip Skills and freestyle. However, she's only won a few, and so she's trying to get back on top of the overall event point standings. I'm talking about Kayla Blood, driver of Soldier Fortune. So I'm willing to see if these Detroit fans will submit their scores fairly and accurately when it comes to her runs for tonight's event. So my pick for tonight, Kayla Blood, Soldier Fortune.
All right, Kayla Blood, Soldier Fortune, a very strong choice. I want to turn our attention now down to the track to Kimberly Cantoni. And Kimberly, you were with us last year on Stadium Championship Series Red. And of course, once again, congratulations on your new baby, your new son. And so I want to talk a little bit about this fresh perspective that you're giving us, your fresh set of eyes. Who do you think might be the winner here tonight?
Well, Kay, I feel very optimistic that the curse of Ford Field will be broken tonight, and I have to go with Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. I know him and his crew chief, Gio Andino, are looking to pick up the win here tonight, and they know that they're only 19 points ahead of the lead. And with 2 events this weekend, it's a major opportunity to pick up points. So I feel like the curse will be broken tonight, and the overall event champion will go to Gravedigger's Adam Anderson.
All right, Adam Anderson and Gravedigger looking to end the curse in Detroit. I am personally going to go with Camden Murphy and Bakugan Dragonoid. I believe that 19-point difference from him and Adam is going to be crushed here tonight. I also think he's going to take the lead in the series season's points chase. But that will do it for now for Monster Jam Trackside. You are in for an incredible night of action here on Stadium Championship Series Red. Once again, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the home of your Detroit Lions and welcome you to Monster Jam.
It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom. Who bringing the noise? Go, baby, we bringing our toys. Separate men from the boys. Chopper be singing, should be on the voice. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we don't die out. Want it like this, ain't no timeouts. Tell me who really gon' find out. Serving a piece, working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep. Tick, tick, boom. Hard body, body, and not scaring nobody. You make me resort to wild, and you must be blind by the diamonds. I don't want it to be this way, but y'all won't need to try this, so it's no way around it. You the loudest one, it's going quiet. Serving a piece, working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep. It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom. You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? We be disturbing the peace, working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep. It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom. Checking my vital signs, drawing my battle lines, going to war again. Feeling the rhythm inside of my chest, all I need is just a pen. I know I was born for this. I know I was born for this. Don't care for the critics, my words are life physics, a force that they can't stop. They just don't get it, I think they forget I'm not done till I'm on top. I know I was born for this. I know I was born for this. I believe we can write our story. I believe we can be an army. We are the warriors who learn to love the pain. We come from different places, but have the same name. 'Cause we
Detroit, the time has come to honor this great nation and its heroes. We ask that you use your cell phones or anything that lights up. And as the lights dim, light up Ford Field Stadium as we give honor to this nation's great military, active veterans, first responders, and frontline workers. Let's light it up, Detroit. Light it up.
Detroit, Monster Jam was built right here in the USA. We are truly fortunate to live in the greatest nation on earth and celebrate its strengths, freedom, resilience, and innovation. We are the United States of America.
I got three favorite colors, not just one, not just two. I got three favorite letters, and let me spell them out for you. They say USA, where I wish everything was made. Every truck, every boot, and every tool. Yeah, I got three favorite colors, and that's red, white, and blue. My favorite road is red dirt. Yeah, I love my big sky blue.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to sing our national anthem from Essexville, Michigan, please welcome 15-year-old Jessica Goy.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Three favorite colors, not just one, not just two. I got three favorite letters, and let me spell them out for you. They say USA, where I wish everything was made. Every truck, every boot, and every tool.
Let's ride, we got the green light, it's a party in the pit tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll, on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on earth. It's the Monster Jam. When I say monster, you say damn, monster, monster. Yeah, when I say monster, you say damn, monster, monster. Let's ride, we got the green light, it's a party in the pit tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll, on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on earth. It's the Monster Jam.
Detroit, get loud! I want to hear you say it with me. This is Monster Jam! Celebrating 20 years of maximum instruction, please welcome Tom Mentz, Max D.